of you have used it, are using a desktop app for Coohom, or how many of you are going online to use it? Okay, it's always online, but are you accessing it through the desktop app? Or? Okay, so I'm using, it looks the same, but the screen, you get more access on your screen. So I'm using, obviously, the desktop app. So the point of this video is to go from Coohom to AutoCAD. Very simple. So I've just done a layout of my classroom. All right, a very simple layout. It takes a little while to load, so just have patience. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, so from what I gather, I think I do Enter Tool. There we go. Click on Enter Tool. Okay, it's coming up now. So there, just watch the next few steps I do because it's important. If you don't click a certain layout certain layout aspect on the left, then what will happen is you won't get doors coming through it, etc. So it's very important. Okay, there we go. So it generates a simple floor plan. You can make it more complex and give you as much detail as you want it to. But there we go. Okay, so you're going to go head up to the top right corner here where it says drawing. It's a drawing and schedules, and what you want is a construction drawing. And if you actually have a look at that icon that I highlighted, is pretty much the DWG file icon. So come on, it should come up. It's taking a bit of time. Let's give it a bit of time. There we go. Sorry, if you work online, guys, it is faster than the app for some reason. Okay, so there's a very simple layout. Now, what's really nice about Coohom, and for those of you who haven't worked on Coohom before, or who have actually worked on CAD, when you do a floor plan on CAD, it takes a bit of time to set up your annotations and then use them. But once they're set up, it's easy. Here, everything's done for you. You've got architectural text. You can see these on arrows. That text. This is a civil dimension annotation. I've got furniture plan highlighted. That's important from a Coohom perspective. If you have a furniture plan highlighted, so floor plan immediately takes away my doors, and you need to show doors. So we go furniture plan, and it'll give you, if you've populated cupboards and what have you, it'll populate it in your floor plan when you take it across. Okay, and then you can just remove what you want to. So from this point, what I do is I go download. Top right again, I go download, and it should give me a couple of options. It'll be a little tab that'll come up here in the middle of the screen. And what we want to do is everyone okay? Okay, so we want to go to the CAD. We want to make sure that it's the CAD selection. We're then going to download it, and it should download as a zip folder. What's really nice as well is you don't have to create your own layout and title block. It does it all for you. A3, there we go. So it's an A3 frame, and it's generated your scale for you. So my classroom on an A3 page is a scale of 1:60. Very simple. Right. Okay, it does this. So now I'm going to save it. I'll save it to desktop, my desktop. Let me just create a new file on my desktop here. I'll call it... where's my new? There we go. I'm going to call it Coohom to CAD. Right. And we'll save it in there. Right. Let's go and have a look at it. Let's minimize everything. Right. There it is. Coohom to CAD. I'm going to then extract this because it's a zip folder. Right. So I'm extracting the zip folder. You can come in. Right, and so now you'll see it's extracted. You want to go to the file with a whole bunch of Chinese. Mr. Quake probably knows what that says. I don't. All right.
It's possibly Korean, actually.
Actually, possibly. There we go. All right. So there is your DWG file with all the information. Remember, make sure you on furniture plan. It won't be on furniture plan naturally. It'll be on the one above that. So make sure you're on furniture plan, and make sure you import or download a CAD file. Now there's one more step to this process if you want to go ahead and edit this floor plan, because it's just imported a whole stack of blocks, in other words, and they're all joined, so you can't manipulate lines immediately. I'll show you what I mean by that. Give it some time. There we go. And just press continue. No, don't give me fatal errors. Let's try that again. Sorry. Okay, it's just being chopped. Let's do it again. I've done this a countless time, so it shouldn't do this.
It does work, Mr. Mickelbrook showed me the other day.
Yeah, no, I've done it a few times. So my CAD does this sometimes, guys, because there's so much going on my PC. There we go. Okay, so remember, what size page is this? It's automatic, it's A3, okay? Title block in. If you want to go and add writing, you can grab your text here, and you can go add into the space here. Make sure your font is around 3 or 5, and then you'll see it immediately, otherwise it'll be too small. Okay, so now the only problem at this point in time is that I can't edit anything. So for example, we don't want these errors. These are unnecessary. These are things we wouldn't have in a normal floor plan. But that's one block. So if you want to go and edit this, for some reason, you want to change what the window layout looks like, you can't do it. So what you need to do here is if you want to go and edit individually things in the drawing, is highlight the whole thing and you just type explode, right? When you do that, what it does is it releases line for line. So now I can kind of go in and access a line, delete a line, and manipulate it. Does that make sense, yes? Okay, yes? All right, then obviously for printing, what I would do is I would highlight the whole thing, because you don't want to print out that color. You're not going to see it so lacquer. So I would highlight, copy it, pull it across. You want to keep your object snap on perpendicular. And then here what I would do is just highlight the whole thing again and change it to one layer. Just change it to your normal layer, so that when you print it out, it's all one color, all right? And so sometimes blocks get left behind, and then you've got to go find out which one is hidden or what's not hidden. This is very simple. So there's two ways to create a layout. You can go and have a look, even on the channel that I'll put this on, and I'll give Mr. Quake the link. You can go check out. On my channel, I do have how you can use a layout at the bottom here to print. But because this is already what, A3, it's so simple. So Mr. Quake now needs you to put it in, to collate it as an A3, as a PDF. So you're just going to go to print, very simple. You're going to go to PDF, DWG to a PDF, that's what you want to save it as. We want to go window, right? So the window we want is from the top corner to the bottom corner. Right, we know this is already A3, which is superb, right? And we want to make sure that the paper size is set to A3, okay? I've got it on fit to paper. It's just play it safe for now, okay? Then preview it. At the moment it's sitting there, so let's go back. It needs to be landscape, right? Now we preview it. It's all in position place, and then all you do there is go press the print button, and it's going to save it. You can then name it what you want, and it'll save it as a PDF. All good, gents? Very simple steps. Happy? Cool. Right, I'll stop the video there, and I'll go and put this, upload this for you guys.